I want to tell you about Cheryl because her story makes a point that I think is easy to miss. Cheryl works with women pursuing a very specific role inside tech companies. When she started building her opportunity engine, she was close to zero in this new area, a handful of conversations and clients over the previous year, and she was in her sixth. Now, what she did first was not more outreach, it was narrowing. She got precise about exactly who her client was, the problem she solved for them, and the outcome she guided them toward. Her positioning got sharper, and she got very, very good in one lane. Then she built her diagnostic. So she was walking to conversations already knowing the finer issues each woman was likely facing. And that changed what those conversations were. They became diagnostic conversations. She listened and she guided each woman to see what the real problem was. And because she was already positioned to solve exactly that problem, there was no pitch required. There didn't need to be one. Then she offered a wedge, a smaller initial engagement, helping these women build their dream list, start conversations, and get on the radar of the companies they actually wanted. A wedge is a physical manifestation of trust. It shows a client what's possible before they commit to the full body of work. And once that worked, the larger engagement was an easy yes. Trust was already established. Hesitation wasn't a factor. Now her pipeline flows. She can predict how many new clients to expect each quarter. And she's begun building a second opportunity engine for an entirely different ideal client, the tech companies themselves, solving the problem from both sides. Bigger clients, same process. Under 12 months, from near zero to $500,000 in revenue, with 1 million projected. But here's the part I really want you to think on. She could not have taken on that second stream if she were still drowning in delivery with no system behind her. And not because she'd lacked the hours to service it, because she'd had no way to fill it. Expansion requires a pipeline you can count on before you commit to the work. That's the real cost of doing business development in leftover hours. And it's bigger than the one you feel. You notice the slow quarters. What you don't notice is everything you can attempt: a second ideal client, a higher tier of engagement, a service line you've been thinking about for 2 years. All of it sits behind the same gate. Can you generate demand on purpose or only when you happen to have time? Delivery capacity was never the ceiling. The ceiling is whether growth runs without you. Take the free 5-day email course, How Consultants Break the Feast or Famine Cycle. The link is in the notes.